No, Sue, there's no sound yet. It's because I didn't turn the microphone on yet. Because it's not time yet. If you look at the clock, it's far, far away from time yet. But, you know, it is. What? Joy? Why are you stuck? You're not stuck. You're watching the lava flowing. Nothing is stuck. This is absolutely live. Beautiful stuff, too. Now I hear sound. Uh-oh. I'm not here yet, you guys. It's all a figment of your imagination, because I'm not starting for another 15 minutes. Anyway, welcome everyone. I'm just going to take it easy for a few more minutes here, because I got to do other things like drink my Pepsi and relax and be, you know, looking at the lava flow and stuff like this. And that looks pretty darn awesome, that stuff. The goo coming down the hill. I really kind of get a kick out of that little thing here. I'm going to point to it. This little spigot here. This is kind of interesting. And some people are already wondering, how could that be there? And that's actually pretty simple. You've potentially, because okay, let me get a different color here. We'll make the top of the ridge brown. So the top of the ridge is somewhere up here. Brown may not be the best color for that, but oh well. Anyway, it's up here, and most of that material that's sitting in there is tephra. In other words, just thrown out material from the volcano cone, and a lot of ash laying there. So that's what that stuff is. So for it to have a little hole or path in there that can easily be you know, have stuff flow through, even just a tiny little trickle at first will turn into something major. So if that thing is underneath there somewhere, it may be going up into one of the pools up top there that are feeding that other system, right? So that's what we're seeing. It's kind of hanging out there. And we see a couple more spots right there, little beady eyes. That might be a lava worker hiding, sneaking around, but that's all I can think of. Anyway, I'm not here yet, so everything you're hearing is fictitious and non-legit. So, you know, I haven't started yet. By the way, for those interested, the first bunny did show up already. So, and that bunny is eating, of course, which is really nice. And I don't mind it. Ooh, what was that flash? Ooh, there's another one. Ooh, and another flash. And another one. I wonder what the heck is, oh, I wonder what the heck is going on there. And for those who are not seeing it, look right there. That is kind of weird. All right, well, I wonder if we got any experts to weigh in on that. Explain what the heck that is. I see little puffs of smoke right after it flashed. It's almost like there's something blowing up there. Tricked by the system into giving me cookies. What? How'd you get cookies? Oh, speaking of cookies, you guys all know who got the cookies again today. I have no idea what the heck he's doing, but he did. I think it's setting something on fire. Or blowing something up. Maybe it's... I have no idea what the heck that is. Those little... It does look like something is heating up and blowing up. And you're getting little puffs of smoke out there. I wonder, did somebody have bullets out there? An armory or something? I asked for coffee, and Body asked, oh, Body sent you cookies too. Oh, must be nice, oh mummy of hamsters. Awesome. Okay, well, I don't know. Should we get going on this? I guess we should. We'll get going. My God, we got 156 people in here already. I didn't even realize that. Pretty cool. So anyway, let's get at it. I started a little bit early here today, and it could be, could be an electrical transformer, Kenneth says. Yes, you know what? That is a possibility, because there were some wires up there. I don't know if they would have burnt through by now, because we got a lot of lava going through that area. But it is possible. Anyhow, welcome everyone. I'm glad to have you all on board today. I am your host, DrFox2000. I'm located here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is already dark. We've got one bunny eating. There's some snow on the ground. Temperature is right around freezing. And that's about the report from here. What we see on the screen, though, is the lava that is pouring out of Cumbre Vieja, the volcano, and that's in La Palma in the Canary Islands. And there's some interesting stuff going on there today, which we'll throw it at you guys, and you can try to figure out what the heck is really going on. So I'm going to get rid of that big banner at the top first, and then we can peruse the other views real quick. Now, something that came to light is something about the vents, the ones that were still working and the ones that are no longer working. So that is something that is kind of funny, the way things are going on. And earlier we had 3 vents here. We had one shooting about here, one real close to in the middle, and it was all 3 of them in that area. So we'll get into that in a few minutes. Let me get to the official start of the show here. So first off, if you are looking at the chat, and I still have people doing it, please take a look at the chat box if you're watching the stream. Make sure it says top chat or live chat if you are trying to interact with the good people in the stream that are chatting in that chat box. If it happens to say top chat replay or live chat replay, you won't ever get an answer from them because they've gone home. Okay? Just so you know that. You cannot interact with the people once they are gone. They are gone, unfortunately, unless they want to stay there forever, and I don't think they want to do that. Anyway, you can still make regular comments, though, after you've done that, and you can do that down below in the regular comments, you know, where everybody else has them, usually in YouTube, on all the videos. And also you'll find other things down there, like how to bring up or type in the shortcuts there for some of the maps that we have on here, or links to the maps. And some of that information is really, really awesome to be able to go through on your own leisure and time. And you'll be seeing me use some of them. There's others that we have loaded there that I may not even look at, but we do have a lot of them that we try to put into play. On those friendly notes, I'm going to say hello to my moderators. First off, Arizona Snowman, Piggy, and I'm not sure, did Paul Zilla make it in yet? I wasn't looking here. C&D Boy is here. Welcome, Bob, and looking to see if Paul Zilla made it in, but maybe not yet. Maybe he will in a little bit, unless I missed him. So those are our mods, and I appreciate them being here, and they are great people, so please show them that respect. And we are a pretty easygoing group, and we hope that people understand when we ask certain things of them, like let's keep the language in English. It's not to be rude or, you know, being bad to other countries or other nationalities. This is the language we're using here to communicate. So please, let's stick with that. Oh, he made it in, but has pain in his back. Oh, okay. Thanks, Yvonne. Thanks for that little update. Okay. Anyway, so anyway, show the mods some decent respect. And as I mentioned, we do keep English as the primary language in here. I don't mind the occasional, Guten Abend or Buenas noches or something like that. But let's keep the main body of the language as English. Otherwise, you'll find it magically deleted. And if you procrastinate or protest about such things, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for, protesting, you'll find yourself help to the door. So it's pretty easy going. We are a loving group and really don't mind having new people pop in, and we do enjoy having everyone on board. The other thing, just wanted to throw in here, emojis. No more than 5 emojis, please, at any point in time. So let's keep that to that level. And what's going on the screen right now is perfectly acceptable, and we don't mind that kind of thing. So absolutely good. So okay, on that good note, yeah, let's get at some of this stuff. I'm going to say hello to some of these wonderful people in here. And we got DJ Puff the Third. Welcome back, DJ. Storm Chaser 1221 is back as well. And Yvonne Kunkel is also here. Thanks for being here again, Yvonne. Glad you could make it. Now, Yvonne's going to be working a bad shift, so she won't be here for another week, I guess, almost. So she'll be suffering. Well, I don't know if she's going to have lava withdrawals, but I keep telling her that she's got to tell her boss that, look, it's part of the research. You got to watch this program. But anyway, Oh Mummy of Hamsters is also here, as well as Windy C and Juliet and Carlos Corbera. I hope that's right. And let's try to, as we just mentioned, let's keep it in English, okay? So I don't mind you saying hi in Spanish, but after that, everything else should be English. Frosty username is also here, as well as Sharon Stewart, Fred and Jan Dijon, and let's see, Colin Taylor, Maui Me, Billy Bob Joe, Kananaskis Country, Robert Frary, welcome you guys. Pepe also back. Hans is back in the house, as well as Aaron Horton, Sue Hayes, Colin Taylor, Richard T, Sixth Sense Amelia, welcome back Amelia. John Lloyd also here, as well as Jay Donaldson and Aurelio Perez, Johnny Ritchie, Kate is back as well. Pobo, very interesting to follow this volcano. Pobo, if you're new, welcome. And yes, we've been doing it since it started. It is pretty awesome to watch. And I think we're on day 71 now of it doing its thing. And the fact that it's day 71 is something that we're going to talk about as well. Let's see. Jeff Burke also made it back in here. Teresa is here. Sandy Bird, Stacy, welcome all of you. And let's see, going up a little more. Who else? Lucas Snow. Lucas Snow. Well, we all know who was first today again, right? And I really hate giving him these, but I'm a man of my word, so I have no choice. But Lucas Snow gets the cookies again today. Evie is also in here, Liam, as well as, I got Carlos earlier there. Going up a little bit more. Oh Mummy of Hamsters and Mona Alfano, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. Windy Sea, I got Stacy earlier down there. Jeff, we got. Let's see, who else? Johnny Ritchie, I think we got you already. And Kenneth Smith and fraudulent God. Okay, different name. All right, welcome. And Pamela Moncure also in the house. Ez is in the house again. Yes, thank you for being back again, Ez. Don't mind you coming here at all. Summertime also here, as well as Dodger. And let's see, who else did we miss? Did we miss anyone? Sherry Hewitt and Force Sailor is back as well. Welcome you guys. Linda Schoof also in the house. And I think, Joe Sunflower, Ronnie Rhino, welcome you guys. Evie Hodgson is back as well. Let's see, who else? Did I say Stacy earlier? I might have. Going up here, and boy, lots of repeats. And I think, we're as far as we can go. All right, I don't see anyone else up at the top there, but I do see there's 239 people in the chat, or 245. It is going up excellently, and that's what we want to see. And thank you. We got Geoplanet Jane, you made it. No, I didn't miss you. I got you just now, and glad you made it. And Gary Cox also here, as well as, did I say Rebecca Patterson? I think I did. Robert Dowdy also snuck in here. We got Marilyn also in here. And let's see, Vincent Angelosi. I hope I pronounced that. Is it Angelosi? I hope so. Welcome. And OFU Lux from Luxembourg also in the house. NJ also here. And glad to have you on board. And welcome. Let's see. We got Judy, I think, before. Chloe, welcome. Or welcome back, I should say. Be pretty easy that way. So. And I think we're good with names for right now. So, anyhow, we have. Oh, hey, I'm glad it's telling me I'm live. YouTube just sent me the message telling me I'm live now. Wow. Maybe the numbers will go up a little bit more if they're sending out the notifications now. What was kind of funny yesterday is I was sitting here, and about 9:30 in the evening, all of a sudden, my notification came through telling me I was live. I thought, gee, that was very informative and excellent to see, though. And I thought, gee, I want to go to that. I'll have to go watch that stream. I've never been able to do that. I've always been busy while the stream's going on, and I can never sit there and just watch it. So, anyhow, love what's on the screen, you guys. It is beautiful to watch that flow, and this is where things are going to get a little weird here that we're going to talk about, is what the heck is actually happening with our flow. Why is it coming from the backside of the volcano? Why has it shifted so much? And why are we seeing, like, what happened to the vents up top? You know, the three vents up here are kaput. They're just gone. And now we've got this guy, and then we did have two other ones in here earlier. So I'm not sure what the heck is going on, but I think the lava workers are changing the plumbing in the cone, which definitely is not something that is unusual. We've seen it over in Iceland, how things varied. And we know things can vary here as well. So although this is probably a little bit more power to it, and one of the things though that people were concerned with before, they're talking about, what if this thing builds up so much pressure and it blows up? Well, it's not going to blow up. It's going to turn around and create a bunch more vents, and then all of a sudden, instead of having 3 or 4 or 5 vents, you're going to have 10 or 12. Okay, if it really goes nuts. But as far as the majority of it, this thing is not going to blow itself to bits and pieces, so we're not going to see that. I'm sorry to take that doom and gloom away from a lot of people. The eruptions now ongoing from the eastern side. Yes, and it's continuing on the eastern side of the volcano itself, which is pretty cool and pretty awesome to actually visualize. So, Hannah, maybe not so many boats. Remember, Hannah, or maybe you weren't here when I mentioned it, but maximum of 5 emojis, please. So let's keep it at that. Okay, so I gotta clear my throat. Hang on. Okay, got that back on. All right, so just me in the house as well, and let's see, I think we're good. Yeah. Carlos we got earlier. I'm just looking at other names here. Karen made it in. Dominique also made it back in. Blue Moon, welcome all of you. Glad to have you here. And let's see, Vincent, I got you earlier there. So, Marilyn, yeah, we got you as well, I think. Okay, so, yeah, most of the people in here I got. If I didn't call your name out, don't be offended or worried or anything like that. Like sometimes when people slide in just in between somebody, I don't see them, like Jojo or who was the other one? Tina Sassy. I do try to get everybody's name and at least give you that just to make sure. Anyhow, just to let you guys know as well, the stream is not monetized, so if you do happen to see a commercial on here during this stream, please let me know. That would really be nice. We do have the super chat is on. You can get the super chat stickers or super chats. Nobody is obligated to do that, but I do ask that you hit that like button if you do enjoy the show. And let's see if we can get that like button up a little bit, because that definitely makes a big difference with the analytics of the stream. And the reshowing is a lot better when we have higher numbers there. Captain Ron also in here. Good to see you. So, Dr. Fox, I do learn a lot from your channel. Thanks, John. I'm glad you're learning some stuff. And, we all are, myself included, and it's fantastic. Patty Henderson just snuck in the door as well. Welcome. This volcano has passed the 71 days of eruption. That's correct, just me. And that's something that I wanted to talk about. Now, there were some different numbers out there that they originally had on one of the TV shows where they indicated that it was 108 days was the top end eruption, and then now they were saying on a different one here that it was only 84 days as far as the top length of or duration of an eruption on La Palma Island. And I'm not sure who to believe now. But the 108 was supposed to be within the last 200 years, and the 84, they're saying that's what the thing is for the last 500 years. So I'm a little confused, and I'm going to have to do some more research on that. Hey, Alan Coker here as well, and Duchess of Elements made it back in. Good to see you, Duchess. Good to see that we're getting a lot of our good people back. Oh, Mummy of Hamsters throws in a super chat for $5. Let's get the party started. Thanks, Uncle Doc, for making my work shift less boring. Thank you, my lovely lava family, and the greatest mods ever. Wow. Thank you for that awesome super chat, old Mummy of Hamsters, and really do appreciate the support. Anyway, let's talk about more about what we're seeing on that screen, and I want to see if we can actually back it up. As I already mentioned, when we were looking at this, somebody had asked about that little hole there, and as I kind of explained before, this material that's all laying up here, that's a lot of it is just volcanic ash and tephra, and is very loosely packed. There's a lot of spots in there that you could have some hot lava flowing through, and up top you'll have the rivers that are feeding these areas, but you'll have you got a little bit of a lava lake back there. So if somewhere along the way there's a hole down and through, that stuff can actually flow in and give you a little spot like that, and you kind of look at it and go, okay, so that's just flowing out. Now what could happen is that could increase in size, and it could become a steadier flow, or even break right through at that point, or do something like this and break through at that point. As the material underneath here gives way, all of a sudden you could have it flowing down in that direction rather than over here, right? So things can change fairly easily in there, and it looks pretty good. No, it does not. We don't do that. There, thanks, Piggy. Okay. Yeah, all good. Okay, so that was one of the things that was a concern. Now, of course, the vents are now on the back side or eastern side. If we kind of look at the map, I'm not sure which map we want to actually look at here first, but let's sneak over to one of them anyway. And okay, well, this one isn't really going to help us out too much, but the lava flow is now originating on this end. Actually, I think I'm going to go to one of the other maps. Sorry. Let me get onto my map page, and we'll go to this guy instead. While we're looking at this scene, I'm just going to point out something. Oh, hang on, I can't do that there. I need to do it here. There, and then get rid of this side. So, just to kind of give you a little bit of a bearing, I know I'm all over the place here. So, La Palma, as it's the whole thing, okay, of course, north being on the left side, south being on the right side, and our volcano, and they're indicating the vents here. So, what's happening is that flow is now coming out, and I do believe, I gotta be on the other screen to draw on it. I do believe the other vents created themselves back here. So what's happening now is we had a pool of lava build up back here, and like this, and then that ended up flowing down and making a couple paths down. So I'm not sure if that's my proper placement or if the pool is sitting more like that. And no, that's not some guy sleeping there and doing things. So anyway, you know, that could be what it kind of sort of looks like, or it could be a little bit more this way. And again, I don't have the actual viewpoint and to be able to see what went on, but I know, funny. The ones here though are the ones that stopped. So we're not seeing those eject anything right now, which is kind of neat, and makes you wonder. What I was going to take you down and show you here. Remember the other day I said there was along the side of Mount Todoki, which is this one right here, we had a bunch of lava flow, but they didn't fill it in yet. But there you can see they did actually fill in that lava flow, and it gives you a little bit more of an idea of what was going on. So pretty cool to see that. And again, this is just the increase in lava over time. As the days went by, the lava just kept on getting larger and larger, and more of it as far as the lava field is concerned, and it did its thing. So I'm not going to dwell on this one for very long. The pink stuff there is I do believe from 1949, the one on the southern side, but this gives you a pretty good idea what the coverage is for the most part. And again, our stuff is flowing out in the northern area here, northeastern area of the cone. So change directions. If we go over to this one, it's a little bit more easy to see. I guess they didn't update this map yet, so that'll happen soon though, I'm sure. And it is day 71, so we're doing all right. They did, however, update the flow on the outside edge here, and this is where that new flow was coming down, and where it was coming down the streets, as well as taking out more of the buildings. And yes, this has progressed a bunch more on the northern side here, so there's a lot more lava here already, which is kind of interesting, but it is what it is. There's not much we can do about it. I don't like seeing anyone lose their property, their homes, or whatever else, but anyhow, if you want to get these maps or have not yet found them, you want to play with them a little bit, like what I'm doing here. 3D maps are always fun, so you can get these maps if you type in La Palma 3D. That takes you to their page, and it will give you 12 different maps that you can go through, and very informative about the volcano. So pretty awesome to see. And something that we don't typically look at is you take a look at all the other craters that are here, and you do have to understand La Palma is pretty much all volcanic. Okay, every last little bit of La Palma is volcanic, and you can see all the little different volcanoes. And gee, while we're on the other side here, let's do this. There's the airport, and I just kind of wanted to go into here for a second. I never did this before. So this is one of the volcano cones, and if we go take a little bit more of a look at it, you see that the people have made condos inside there. So that is pretty awesome to see, and that is really, really neat. Not sure what they were trying to do here, but looks pretty cool. So that'd be neat. Have a condo inside a volcano cone. I don't know if that's like building your house in the middle of a river. I don't know. Just saying. Okay. Anyhow, we'll get off the 3D maps for now, and let's see if we can actually we'll go have a look at the earthquakes, because that was actually kind of the big thing today. A lot more earthquakes happening, and I didn't actually refresh that one. I'm going to refresh it as well as my other one, and we'll get that going for you. And there we go. So that one's coming back. And let's get ready. Yeah, we'll get, where'd my mouse go? There, I'm on the wrong map. There we go. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to point out, remember what I said, I always like checking around the other islands to see where stuff is. Well, what the heck is this? And we had a 3.5 out there at 1925 in the middle of nowhere. And it's kind of neat to see. They had that originally over here before, but they've moved it. Okay, I'm always love the way they do it. And if we zoom in, why is that thing doing its thing? There we go. Okay, we zoom in a little bit. It shows you where the latest and greatest are. Of course, on the list, this is what we're kind of curious about. We take a look. Elizabeth, welcome. Glad to have you on board. We see 3.1s, and I know we did have a couple of bigger ones in here, but you know, 3.5, 3.6 are what we see in there, kind of 3.7 on that one. And I do believe earlier in the day, though, we did have some larger ones, and there's one there. At 8:35 a.m. we had a 5, so that was fairly large. And then there was some other ones earlier than that, I think in the wee hours of the morning, and we're already into yesterday. Or yeah, we are. So yeah, well, hang on. Maybe they didn't, maybe they downsized those other ones. From what I understood. Okay, I just want to get to where the day starts here. Somewhere around here. So, yeah. So, this is where the first one of the day came in at 48 minutes after midnight, 2.6. And then it did its magic since then. And I don't see any other ones that were over 4 or 5. Just that one 5 that was the biggest guy they had. So as we scroll back up, I don't see any other ones, but we'll confirm that on the other map and see what they've got on there, because sometimes they will have different ones. But there were a lot of earthquakes, and that's really what I was kind of getting at. There's the other one, and yeah, okay, there they show it on there. Let me go get on the right one here. So this guy here, that's what I was looking for, and it is a 5.0, and it's pretty close to Tenerife. If we zoom out just one more notch here, you can see, and oh, there was another one here, and this one was 2 hours and 24 minutes ago, and how depth unspecified. Okay, and magnitude not specified either. All right, interesting. And here's the 3.5, 29 kilometers down. How deep was this one? 45 kilometers. Okay, so that's in the last 7 days though. So let's go to 24 hours and see what changes. Not a heck of a lot. So because that guy was 4 hours ago, it's going to show up. And what we want to do now is we'll switch to the 5s. So we had this guy and we've got this one, both 5s on there. And we'll zoom in a little bit onto La Palma just to see where some of those other ones are. So that's 5 or higher. And can earthquakes start up on Tenerife? Yes, earthquakes can happen on Tenerife. They can happen on any of the islands there. And here we added the 4s to it, and I don't see any new spots. So no 4s, and let's add 3s to it. So 3 and higher, and we do have a whole bunch. And again, they're all over the place. 16 kilometers down. Little different as far as depth. 34 clicks down for that one, 3.3, As we continue to look, we got a 3, 15 kilometers down. This guy is 33 kilometers down, so lower playground. And this one is upper playground, 14 kilometers down, 3.3. It kind of gives you the general consensus of 26 kilometers down. And that's another one of those mystery ones, the one that's right in between the upper and the lower areas that we previously seen active, right? So the plumbing definitely is changing down below, and that is affecting what's going on. And anyway, so we add the rest of the 2s in, and you can see it is just a splatter of earthquakes everywhere, including out here in the water, 3.2, 6 kilometers down. And that's interesting that it's only 6 kilometers down. Makes you wonder, right? Sorry, that's a 2.3. I said 3.2. My bad. 2.4 here, 2 kilometers down, and that makes you go, 2 kilometers, something's collapsing down there. So, anyway, we do have changes in the plumbing, and that's, may bear subject to what's going on. Anyhow, let's pop back to our volcano. I see it is still doing its thing. There's the fire fountain, but it's not the top vents. That's one of the ones on the backside, the eastern vent. And yeah, 5-minute warning. Thank you. And oh, somebody else doing announcing. Can I lip sync? Or maybe I can make it look like I'm talking like her. Oh, no, you can't do that. Yes. Okay. No. Oh, what do you want? No, I can't do it. That's bad lip syncing. Yeah. Anyway, back to the other one here. So, was up in the 7th in the top agents today in my local cell. Oh. Agents? 7th in the top agents? Okay. I don't know what kind of agents. Secret agents. Robert Frary, Dr. Fox, you've changed. Why, thank you. You noticed I grew those lovely locks of hair. Why is there not more shots of that, Dr. Fox? No thanks. Kim Raudenbush, 201. Dr. Fox, I'm back. About time, Kim. What the heck took you so long? You're late. How can we get these things going if you're always so late? Anyway, welcome, Kim. Glad to have you on board. And hang on. Is it break time? Yeah, of course. Kim's here. It's break time. Oh, love it. Love it. Love it. Anyway, we are indeed watching some lava. And it is flowing and doing an awesome job. And he says, be back later, Arizona, Snowman, Dr. Fox. Yep, take care, Annie, and hopefully we'll see you in a bit. Eric Wagner, congrats, Kim. There we go. Wow, somebody's already telling me about Pepsi. Anyway, for those people who are here in the stream, if you are enjoying what you're watching, please do hit that like button. That really, really does help us out with the YouTube analytics, and it would make me very happy to see those numbers go up a whole bunch. The other thing, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing. We have a wonderful group of people here, our lava family, and we do our thing. Joshua, Matthew, welcome. Okay, let's go easy on the caps though. Liquid hot magma. No, once it comes out and the air hits it, it's not magma anymore. It is lava. And Benjamin M., will a mega tsunami occur? No. That was a simple response. And I will explain that a little bit more later afterwards. And you as well, please ease up with the capital letters. If you do have a question and you want to address it to me, just put DrFox2000 in front of it, like DrFox2000. That way it will turn it red in the chat, and then I will be able to see what's going on. And what was that? Cat Whisper, Dr. Fox, 7 new vents has opened, so be back, or what? Oh, Bushcraft Bears said on his, okay, if it's 7 new vents, that's possible, but if it's 7 new ones, we've lost 3 or 4 other ones, we're still kind of sort of the same number, right? And we're still only running about 5 or 6. But, you know, that's the thing, is it's a give and take. As I mentioned before, the more pressure we get in there, it's not going to blow that thing apart. It will, though, open up more vents. So, Dr. Fox, wear a hat. What? I gotta wear a hat? Oh, I don't want to wear a hat. Okay, it's time for me to go have a Pepsi break, and I do like having everyone in here. So, again, for those who haven't hit that like button, please pop that thing. And if you like the stream, you want more, please do hit that other thing there for subscribing and the bell notification. That way you always make it happen. And let's see, why did Benjamin get timed out? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, so anyway, let's, yeah, I hate hats. Me too, Barbarian. Okay, so yeah, easy on the caps. We don't do that stuff in here. Normal English is fine. All right. Old Poppet strikes again. There you go. All right, I'm gonna go take my break. Keep your eyes on the lavely lava. Watch for big rocks sliding down the hill. That was fascinating. I was watching that last night, and some really, really big chunks of lava or rock were coming down, probably the size of apartment blocks. So pretty cool stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't record it. Anyway, I will be back though. I'm your host, Dr. Fox 2000, and back in 5 minutes. Don't go away. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. Hopefully I came back soft enough that I did not scare people. And anyway, I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you for being here. You are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And yes, indeed, we are still watching Cumbre Vieja deliver its lava. And it is doing a fantastic job at it. So awesome to see. I do see we have some more people back in the channel here that weren't here before, so I'm going to say hi to them. I see Lisa is back, Ron Davidson also in here, Leo Carlson, Al Sanchez. Glad to have you guys on board. Let's see, who else did I see? Whoopa, welcome Whoopa. And Barbarian made it in as well as Jane Bench, Maui Me. Good to see all of you guys. Cynthia made it back as well. Sven Jansen, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Let's see, who else? Just going up real quick there. Trying to see. Long-haired lava. Long-haired lava has got cat repellent out. Yeah. Oh, careful, long-haired. I can't control that thing from over here. You know that. Hey? I can't undo the timeouts. I can do if you get zapped completely there. If you get banned, just email me. I'll fix it. But as far as the other part, hey, getting timed out by that cat, I can't help that, man. Wasn't my doing. Anyway, glad to have you on board. Okay, so without messing around here too much, what? Your wish is my command, bites DJ. Okay, back. Did you enjoy your Pepsi break? I did. You know, it's one of those little bit too short things, but we got to keep the thing going. I'm in a rave. Oh, wow, DJ. DJ's got a rave going. Let's find out where it is and let's throw 300 more people in there. That'd be cool. Anyway, glad to have all of you good people on board. Yes, lots of bacon, William, you bet. And welcome. And Kiboodle, I hope I said that right. Welcome as well. And good to have you on board. So, yeah, the lava continues to flow, and it is not disappointing us, but we wanted to have a look at what it looked like earlier today, and the best way is by air. So they did provide this wonderful video, which is almost 20 minutes long, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh yeah, right there in the forefront, you can see that area I was referring to right there, where the flow is along the side of Mount Todoki. Pretty cool. And of course they're gonna whiz around here a little bit and look at everything. Better brush your teeth now, Piggy. Yeah, yeah, that's all good. Anyway, this is actually, I was surprised that they flew their drone for over 20 minutes when they did this video. But it does give you a really, really good view, a bird's eye view of where that lava flow is. And again, there you can see how it kind of just slid right along the side of that mountain, right in that deep spot that I thought it was going to be in. So, and it did actually flow in there, which is pretty cool. And of course, we know what's going to happen if it does continue down that path. It's going to take out the those other plantations that are down there, unfortunately, and probably wreck some more homes. That's quite a big pool, right there, and that's going to be wiped out. That's going to do a whole bunch of steaming because that's a lot of water. And again, there's another one right here. These are full, so once the lava hits them, we'll see them off-gassing very, very quickly, and it will do its thing. So interesting to see how that is happening there. Anyway, yeah, that gives a little bit better of a show how that that lava just kind of snuck around the edge of Mount Todoki and did flow. And remember, the other day it was just right around here somewhere, so it did get going quite a bit there. And of course, this is the intersection that kind of got plugged up. You can see that the flow changed direction, and rather than keeping going, it was probably solidified too much on the other side. Bunny cam music is on, is it? I thought I turned bunny cam music off. No, bunny cam music is... Oh, are you hearing music in the background? All right, let me go get rid of that then. Okay, that might do that. All right, I didn't realize that was going. You could hear it a little bit, but the thing is that music is legal, so I'm not too worried about copyrights because it is all from the YouTube library. So anyway, should have cleared that now. So yeah, throw your arms in the air like you just don't care. There you go. But I do care because I have no hair. APF Deluxe. The music makes us yeah, okay, Christmas feeling. Well, I turned that music off. I'm sorry, but for now we'll leave it off, just to remove any possibilities of having any kind of issues with anything really down the road here. And maybe once we get further into December, we'll leave the background Christmas music on continuously. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I prefer listening to the volcano though, and right now the volcano again is being very quiet. It was a lot louder before, a little bit more ferocious, but right now it is being kind of quiet as a whisper. Anyway, here we are flying up back towards the volcano itself, and I do believe, because they spun around so many times, it's hard to say where they're going. But this is some of that, if I'm not mistaken, this is the northern edge where the new flows were going, and the area that is smoking are the new flows. Whoop, why is that whiteboard not working? Yeah, this stuff here. So, and everything on the other side. So that's the new stuff that was flowing down there. And I remember when they had people, I think it was here or here, and they were filming it, and the front was somewhere there. But it's since flowed on, so it filled up that space there, and continues to flow out. Yeah, I don't know why they're tilting the drone a little bit, but they did that. Anyway, it looks pretty awesome, pretty cool to see that. Let's see, who's leaving? Amelia saying good night, Sherry Lewis. Sherry Lewis, are you leaving? Good night. Cat Whisper, love the Christmas music on the bunny cam, helps me sleep. Yeah, and during the stream though, I turn it off because the other computer, it winds up a little bit and screams too loud. So here's another good view of, as we get a little closer to the cone, you can kind of see how that lava had flowed down there. So it does look interesting and awesome, and that cone is getting bigger. It is getting a lot bigger. So, let's see. Oh, I see Amelia in her little box there. What? Grow bananas on it? No, you can't grow. Maybe with rice. What? With nice lava shower. We don't want a lava shower. That'll hurt. Anyway, that's still an awesome view as they get a little closer. Something that we didn't notice before, and of course you take a look at how this has opened up and how much of an opening there really is, and usually that is so smoke filled we don't see it. So I think this is kind of neat that they're showing some of that. The drone pilot heard DJ Puff's comment about where waving arms. They're waving, yeah, the drone instead. Okay, that happens. That happens. Okay, one fish. Talk about the ash disposal. Yeah, talking about ash disposal. Yeah. Speaking of ash, yeah, maybe that's what they're doing. They're dumping the ash off the bird. Okay, what he's got to do is he's got to partially bring the throttle up, push it forward, then drop the throttle back, pull the other lever back, and then push the throttle back up full tilt again, and that'll cause you to flip it right over. Okay, I've tried it before. It works, but it scares you if you don't ever do it all the time. Anyway, it's a pretty neat trick to do with your drone. And you got to be in sport mode. It won't work in theater mode. There you can see that lava stream. You know, literally it looks like a dried up river is what it really looks like. But that, I can assure you, is probably about 1,000 degrees in temperature. And you really wouldn't want to wander onto that material because you'll sink into it very, very quickly. And that'll be the end of it. And here is kind of the way the shot backwards, back towards the ocean, so you can see what's really going on, and you can see how that newer flow on the right hand side there, where it basically stopped, and the older flow beyond that. So because this was earlier today at 1300 or 1345, since then we've had a lot more lava flowing, so things would have already progressed down further. Gravity, of course, is going to drag all that material down a bit more, and of course with more coming out, that replenishes the supply, and it acts like a big snake pushing itself forward, while some of it is pulling itself in a way. So, and we do know that that is quite a steep incline coming down from the hill, because we're coming from, what is it, 1,500 feet or something like that, down to sea level. So we got quite a ways to go. And again, I'm still a little bit confused as to the actual height of the volcano, and the cone itself on the hill is about 478 plus, give or take a little bit, meters tall. So if it's 478, that's 1,200 feet, that thing. And that's from the surface that it was measured from on the angle from before. So it started, a few hundred feet up already. So pretty cool. Don't go there again. Ooh. Okay, ash used to glow hot like chilies. Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to go too much into heights. That's all fine. The thing is getting bigger, put it that way. That's all that we really do need to understand. And it's going to continue to get bigger. Now, the thing about the differences in duration of eruption, I find that kind of interesting. That one source is saying 84 days, another source saying 108 days for the longest one. And then if you look at a different source, I read another one there that was 138 days for a different volcano. So, and that is on La Palma as well. And I have to kind of go, okay, well, what is it, guys? You know, make up your minds. Here they're going off on the southern side a little bit more to kind of show you what's over there. So this is a little bit more on the southern side of the volcano, and in the ash and everything else that's on that side. So I really wouldn't be flying my drone over there that much, but when you're looking down there, you see the areas where the lava inundated the ground, but you also see how much ash is laying there. Everything looks like it's a fine powdery mess, and it really does look like a dusty ash desert of sorts. Let's see, Amelia, speaking of ice cream, when are you taking us for an ice cream parlor again? I don't know, Amelia. Quite frankly, it's too cold to go for ice cream, okay? But I did say that I'm going to take you guys all over to Candy Cane Lane. Not this Saturday coming up, but the next Saturday in the evening. And we're going to do Candy Cane Lane. So we'll do the regular stream, and then a couple of hours later, we'll go over and do Candy Cane Lane. So we'll do a drive-through over there and let you look at all the Christmas lights. So, and yeah, as you said, Duchess of Elements, oh my God, so much devastation. And yes, you know, there are I think we're coming pretty close to 3,000 buildings now that have been destroyed in total. You know, everything from houses, businesses, plantations, etc., etc. People's livelihoods gone, and you know, their homes gone, that type of thing. And it's not just them that have lost their houses physically. It's also these other people, like you see these houses out in the forefront, you know, all these little guys here, well, they're evacuated. They can't stay there. You know, all these people, they're all out because you can't stay there. And hopefully they will be able to get back in once this thing is over. So, I don't know when this thing is going to stop. I'm definitely not going to turn around. It's going to, I'm thinking we're going to go over 100 days in eruption time here. I may be wrong. This thing may, set a record for La Palma. It could go for quite a ways. Done the road trip to dock, back seat. Oh, hey, good piggy. Glad that the back seat worked and Gnarly is okay. Kate says 5-minute warning. Not anytime soon, Doc. Okay, all right, thanks. And yeah, this is actually pretty awesome flying around. And I do appreciate that these guys did what they did, and this really does give you that third level of perception, if you will, being able to see it from above and see where all that lava has inundated into those areas and destroyed so many homes and destroyed so much property and destroyed so many plantations. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, hey, DMC, the doghouse, DMC in the house. Sandra Rocklin is also here. Sean Svenkera. I listened to the broadcast on my TV La Palma yesterday. Lady called in and was upset and angry. The host of the show was very condescending in his tones. Oh, well, I don't know why that they want to be condescending. That's not good. Ninja Orchids, welcome back. Good to see you again. Yeah, and Ninja, that's actually the cutting off the communities is one of the big things that is a concern. You know, if this lava keeps going to the north and it cuts off that tunnel over to the other side, that really messes things up for these good people. What are the gases or the airborne particles emitted when the lava mixes with the ocean? It's hydrochloric acid, basically. So don't be breathing it. Don't breathe that stuff. That's all I gotta say. And it's no good for you. Really, it's no good. Anyhow, yeah, it looks pretty awesome. And William Kershaw, how deep do the flows get? You know, that's something, William, that I'm finding to be very amazing, because they've built themselves up in such a manner that the lava kept on going over top and kept that river in the middle kind of clear, and the overflow would, yes, fan out some, but it kept those grooves. So in some areas your lava is 20 to 30 meters thick, but in the flow areas it's a lot less than that. It may be 5 to 10 meters down to the ground from what's there. So pretty cool, pretty awesome. And in some places you may even have old tubes that opened up and had some flow coming down the hill, pushing it out some other ends and allowing it to rejoin some of the lava that's already going down. So those are things that are possible too. Are the top vents feeding the new vents? Cat Whisperer, I don't know what happened in the plumbing there. And, you know, if we... I gotta watch out. 1 minute, DrFox2000 till Poppet is released on you. Okay, I got 1 minute. I'm going to do this quick. So, yeah, if those top vents, if the plumbing has changed and that material has decided to go to the back instead, due to, you know, whatever surges we had in there, and then all of a sudden it opened up those back ones while the top ones were going all at the same time, and then things drop off a little bit, maybe the top ones collapsed and allowed the ones on the east side to continue, and that's a very good possibility of what could have happened. Anyhow, I think this is just about it for the video. It is, and that's good timing. We'll put it back onto the lava here, and I am going to go take that break. So for those good people who are here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting the like button, and it does help out with the YouTube analytics. Also, if you're new to the stream and you have not yet subscribed, if we've earned that subscription today, please do hit that button, as well as the bell notification. That way you won't miss any of the streams. And let's see, what else we want to throw in there. If you need to know where some of the 3D maps are and things like that, you can take a look in the description. There's a bunch of shortcuts in there that give you map shortcuts to a bunch of things, like La Palma's 3D maps. Under La Palma is another one that we have that shows the earthquakes that are underneath in a 3D format. Other things are on there, Hawaii map. If you type in rumblechart, you get the seismic data harmonic tremor data for Iceland as an example. So 3D by itself gives you the Icelandic 3D map. If you punch in La Palma 3D, you get the page where all 12 3D maps are for La Palma. So awesome to see all that stuff. I see the likes got up to 302. Really, really cool, you guys. Thank you for that. And I am going to go take that break real quick. So please don't go away. After the break, we have bacon seeds. And we'll go take a look at other stuff. More stuff. I don't know what we're going to look at yet. But we'll do the bacon seeds first. And then I think maybe a trip to Iceland and a trip over to Hawaii. And we'll do some traveling. Okay, keep smiling, play nice in the lava field. Remember, wear your mask. That's very, very yucky breathing stuff there. So I'm your host, DrFox2000. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you. and I don't want to scare anybody. Okay, I'm back. Welcome everyone. Glad to have you all here. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are on the second hour of the Volcano Eruption live stream. Welcome everyone. Duchess of Elements, I heard you. Hey, Jed is in here as well. Div Millen also here. Pack up, shacking what? Upsail. You want to do what? What? No entiendo. Okay. Goody seeds? You want goody seeds? Yeah, we can do the bacon seeds. And here we go. All right, the first one I touched up here with some extra stuff, and we'll put that into play. And I don't know, it just happened. I used my crayons, and it kind of worked. So pretty awesome, and I gotta love it. Really, I do. I just figured I'd write on there a little bit, and so it's pretty cool. And of course, thank you, Piggy, for sending these in. These are always awesome. Fleetwood Mac. Go your own way lyrics. There he Div Millen, that's about it. So yeah, it is a beautiful bacon seed, and I thought I'd draw on there a little bit. Okay, we'll clear that off, and we'll go to the other bacon seed picture I've got here. And oh, hang on, that's not that. It's supposed to be this one. Some musically inclined ones. And I'm not sure which is the better singer of the two, but they are there. So pretty cute. I gotta love it, and love those spots on those guys. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So all good, you guys. All good. And let's pop back over to our volcano. We will have a look there and see it is still flowing like crazy. The other view, and that one is not quite as nice, but it is still showing that fire fountain. And again, in this view, you can definitely see we're missing the material coming out of the vents up here. So we used to have a lot coming out of 3 different vents. Now it seems that we have 3 different vents that may have converged into a somewhat larger vent in the back. I'm not sure how exactly that plays out yet, but you can certainly see the eruptive force behind some of those upheavals in there, and it's definitely dumping out the lava yet. So funny looking pattern the way some of that stuff is coming out, but we do still see a lot of flow. So that is a pretty good indicator that yeah, this thing is not slowing down yet, and it's going to keep going for a while. If we go back to the other one, can we see that rock? Yeah, a little bit. So there's a rock there, and you can see him going by. Yesterday I was watching that there was one that was probably about 20 times that size that was coming down there, and it was moving ever so slowly, but it came down, hit that Y in the road, and came down on the eastern northeastern side, which would be the same side as the arrow is on, and I'm not sure what happened further down. So pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that, and I did say we wanted to go to Iceland, and we will go to Iceland, and I'm not sure if we got any good pictures there or not today. It's been pretty cloudy and pretty poor there as far as things were concerned. So let's see if we can even find a spot where we can actually see the cone. Oh yeah, I did find one. So let's, oh, that's not what I wanted to play. Well, that was that drop-in break that we seen the other day. And I will get rid of that video. So that was still on there. I didn't realize that was still loaded. Anyway, that's your volcano for today. And that is actually going back 11 and a half hours. Otherwise, it was very, very poor viewing. And I'll give you an example here. Where's 10-hour mark? Okay, this is about 10 hours. This is 9 hours roughly. 9 hours ago, 8 hours ago, right here. You know, it's 7 hours ago. Very poor viewing, and it got dark 6 hours ago, just to kind of give you what's going on there 5 hours ago. So poor weather, and we can't see a darn thing. Nevertheless, even when we put it back to live, we don't even see the lights or anything like that, which is fine. Anyway, I'm gonna clear that off. I do actually have to refresh that chart, my apologies. But that's okay, it only takes a second or two, and that way we know we have the latest and greatest. So when we're looking at that, you can see we are on a little bit of an uptick right now, and I'm not sure how far that's going to go, but you see the spikes that are in here, and usually those indicate earthquakes. So that's what's going on there. The other one that we wanted to go and look at was Grimsvatn. That's the one. And we'll go down here and see if we can find it real quick. It might be this guy. So we're seeing, yeah, this is where it started, and we're seeing this thing is building higher and higher and higher. This, this is going to be interesting to see what happens within a few more days or weeks. You know, coming in here, we may see that volcano go a little bit further beyond what it's doing now. But as you see, it's a steady increase here. So if that keeps going up, you know, we know that we are going to see something. So gonna be interesting. Anyway, let's see, a couple more people popped in there. I'm not sure if I said hi to Linda Schoof, but LR also came in, and Dermot Mac, and I'm not even going to try the last name. I don't think Fagradalfjall is actually erupting at the moment. The lava is already erupted, is still deep and molten inside. We know that it's not erupting at the moment, sir. That's pretty straightforward. It hasn't been erupting for quite some time. Dream of a Hive, and the blue and green lines are above the purple. Yeah, that is interesting, but that purple has to pick up as well. And remember what we were talking about before, if we get those up around that 4,000 line, that's typically when we see lava coming up onto the surface. So it may be a little bit different with this particular volcano. I don't know yet, because this is under the ice. Anyway, speaking of being under the ice and stuff like that, let's go over to that map, and we will go have a look. And I did not refresh this, but again, my bad. You know, it is my bad. I don't do these things that quickly sometimes, and didn't have time. Got to work on other stuff. So anyway, here we go. So in general, there's Iceland. You see some stuff out here in the water. This is always fascinating. 2.3, 10 kilometers down. Happened at 10:17 a.m. So that's kind of neat. If we zoom in on that area a little bit more, this is a bigger one here. 2.9, 10 kilometers down. And that happened at 10:09 a.m. So very close to the time-wise for the other one. And this one is at 10:16, 2.6, 10 kilometers down. So they're all in the same area and doing their thing. We'll get back to the Reykjanes Peninsula, and that's this area here. We'll do that afterwards. For right now, what we're going to do is we'll go up to the northern end, and we'll start up here and work our way back down. So we do see that we have a little bit more of a swarm out in the water here, and a lot of this is from yesterday, but some are from today. As you see, that 10 kilometers down, 2.1 in magnitude, 11:20 a.m. And I'm sure there's more in here that are today's, and a bunch that are yesterday's. So 28th was yesterday. Let's see what we got for today's. Yeah, a lot of these are, if I zoom in a little bit more, will it break them up? Yeah. Yeah, the other ones all look like yesterday's. So if we leave that be, that's a little swarm though. We'll keep an eye on it. We did have a couple little things happening around the areas here, but nothing that would be of any consequence for anything. And if we get into this area, of course, this is Ascha, the volcano right here, and we don't see anything majorly new here. We do see a couple little tiny ones, 28th from yesterday. Okay, 0.75 kilometers down. This is a 0.04 kilometers down. Yeah, good measurement. Anyway, then we see our swarm over here is really, it's really died out. This is all gone quiet again. So Ascha is not doing anything right now. We're going to leave that alone. If we go have a look in here, not too much happening there. This is, I do believe, from yesterday, same as the other one. This might be today's. Yeah, 8:23 a.m., 1.63 kilometers down. And of course, this right here is where your Grimsvatn is. So I hope I pronounced that right. But that's where that is located. So it's melting some of the material or ice underneath that snow, causing it to flow out in some of the spots, creating floods in places. Again, this was from yesterday, so but that's one that we got to keep our eye on. Okay, it really is, because it could definitely do something, and as we've seen, those lines look like they were definitely heading upward. As we zoom in over here, this is Hekla, and everything in this area is gotten quiet. It's all old stuff. We see a couple tiny little spots from the 29th, 0.6, 8 kilometers down at 9:46 a.m. And here's another little guy. You know, again, 5:03 a.m., 0.4, 10 kilometers down. Very small little quakes in there. So I don't know if that's just something settling or what it's doing, but definitely still there doing its thing. And we didn't see anything new over here either. Kind of makes you wonder what's going on. So anyway, let's, we looked over there. Yeah, we don't see anything else. So let's get to our Reykjanes Peninsula. And this is where our fun is most of the time. So for those who don't know, this is Reykjavik, the capital city of Iceland. This area, the whole area here, is the Reykjanes Peninsula. This is the Keflavik airport, and the little towns that are around it. There's actually, I think, 3 different little towns there. And if we zoom in a little bit more, this is the town of Grindavik. And down here, and this is the Blue Lagoon, and the power plant is right here. Gives you a little bit more of a perspective. This, I believe, is new, and 1.85 kilometers down at 11:30 a.m. So didn't see that before. That's kind of neat. When we look in this area, there's really not anything major out here. We have a couple new spots. 11 minutes after midnight, a 1.1, 5 kilometers down there in the water. Little guy here, that was from yesterday, a 0.96 kilometers down. And this may be from yesterday as well. Yeah, it is 0.95 clicks down. So that kind of gives you that. Anyway, again, Grindavik, just so we know. And our volcano, of course, Ragnar rock, the one that we love so much, is sitting right in here. And it would be right there. And this is Geldingadalur, the valley, Meridalia over on this side. And this would be southern or upper Meridalia. And as we move down here, this is Notthaggy. And the lava has flowed in the Notthaggy. And this area over here, not creaky, and the little berm on the side here that tried to stop anything from flowing. Some did, but not very much. And the berm up here is still intact, doing its thing. So anyway, we're not seeing a heck of a lot of activity there. This is all died out as far as it's already a couple of days old. And I think this might be a little new one here. No, that's from yesterday. Again, 1.1, and that was yesterday. This might be today's. A 0.3, 2 kilometers down. There you go, at 10:15 a.m. That's not going to be not going to get me excited to think that there's going to be an eruption. And again, 6 kilometers down, 0.6, and that was at yesterday at 12:45 roughly. We do see a couple more little spots here, and going to keep an eye on those. 0.8, 5 kilometers down, roughly 4:15 in the morning, and there's a couple more here. 4:03 in the morning, 0.5, 4 kilometers down, 0.54 kilometers down, 3:40, 56. My apologies. And here's another one, 3:42 a.m. 4 kilometers down. So something we want to keep an eye on that area. Well, we'll see what happens in the future. Most of this other stuff here is yesterday's. There might be a couple more in here. So we do have some activity going on, but I don't think it's anything major. Nothing to make us wonder or worry. And I think our concern is going to be this guy over here, and that's Grimsvatn, and so that's going to be the interesting one to see what happens in the near future as they continue to get material coming up and melting that ice underneath, and it'll be pretty cool, pretty awesome. So it kind of gives you what we've got going on there. Looking at the time here, and I think we can do Hawaii real quick, and I wanted to throw that picture in there. So that was from 5:55 a.m. Hawaii time, and I will get onto that screen, and we will actually refresh it to get now time. And there you go. That's actually what it looks like right now. And that's at 15:20 is when that picture was taken. And that is Kilauea, for those who are not familiar with what we're looking at. And that is out on Hawaii. Oh, why I got that open. Let's back that out. I don't think I refreshed this one. I'm going to do that anyway, just to make it look like I've got something going on. All right, and we will straighten that map out too, so we can have it in that format. Just to back out a little bit first and give you a pretty good idea of where everything is here. And Hawaiian Islands, of course, Kauai, Oahu, Maui, and the big island of Hawaii. And of course, when we zoom in, you can see down on the bottom here our continued cluster of little earthquakes, and they just don't stop. It's non-stop. They've been going for a long time, and they will continue to go. And of course, Kilauea is hiding here amongst all these symbols, and here's that the crater that we were just looking at. And of course, when you look around it, you can see that there's a bunch of information here, a bunch of different cameras, and you have other information that you can look at, gas, as well as GPS, tilt meters, and seismometers that you guys can have a look at if you're so inclined. And it's all there for the taking. And of course, to get that map, type in Hawaii map, and that will do that. Duchess of Elements, she is beautiful. Aloha, welcome to Hawaii. And yeah, they have palm trees there. I like it already. Div Millen, does View Legend have your pick? What? View Legend have your pick? A pic of me? Why would they want a picture of me? Oh my God, don't do that. Anyway, somebody brought up that link. I don't know, I missed it there, but somebody did. Oh, Kevin Haynes brought it up. So, okay, thanks, Kevin. And you guys can see that Hawaii USGS map. You can go to that site. You can also get the pictures there and be able to do that. So that's all good there. I'm looking at the time. It is time for me to go take my break. I'm going to put you back over here on this lavally stuff, and you may continue to watch the bacon flow. And I am going to take a break. So for those who are in here, if you have not yet hit that like button, please do consider hitting the like button. We really, really would appreciate it. And it does help out with the YouTube analytics. And as far as those who are new in the stream, if you have not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing if you feel we've earned it. And as well as don't forget to hit that bell notification so you get notified when the stream is actually on. Sometimes YouTube is a little slow in notifying people, like me yesterday, especially since I got it, what was it, for 3 hours? The notification came through 3 hours after the live stream had ended. So it took over 5 hours for that notification from YouTube. And I'm the one running it. So it kind of makes you wonder. Anyway, on that friendly note, if you need to know the times that it's on, you can take a look down in the description. It tells you the differences between the weekday times and the weekend times. And it's always partial to, or partial, yeah. Sometimes it got work in the way or something silly. Okay, anyway, on that note, that's good for now. I'm going to go take that break. Don't go anywhere. Don't get hit anywhere with any noodleage. And DJ Flying Spaghetti Monster, really? Like I said, don't get hit with any lava noodleage. That would hurt. I will be back, and not yet, Bob. Not yet. Too soon, Bob. It's not the end of the stream, Bob. Anyway, I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. Keep smiling, keep playing nice in the lava, and I'll be back. Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and yeah, we got two bunnies down there now. Poppy and I don't know who the other one is. Well, maybe BB. Anyway, I'm back. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thanks for sticking around, and this is the last half hour of our Volcano Eruption live stream. And right now we are watching Cumbre Vieja, and as you can see, the lava is flowing, and it is definitely pushing down that hill with a vengeance. And we are seeing some more flashes as that material is going down. So kind of interesting to see that going on. Left one. Yeah, we see the left and the right one too. They're both going. And they're moving very, very quickly. And it is definitely pretty awesome. I'm wondering if this little guy is going to increase as well. So that's a question mark. And we'll see what happens here in the next half hour or so. And we also see that one spot right in the in between. And that may be a little hole that's going to open up as well. So we don't know yet what they're going to do. So pretty awesome. But you see that lava here. We'll put a line and watch that rock go sliding by that line. And that stuff is moving pretty quickly. I think they were saying somewhere around 6 meters per minute. That would be 600 meters per hour roughly. And if from the top here all the way to the water, I don't know if it's like 5 kilometers or something, so or 4 kilometers. It's going to take a 2 or 3 or 4 hours there if it continues at that speed. Obviously, it's not going to be going that fast once it gets down the hill a little bit and levels out. So 6 meters per minute is still okay, AA, isn't it? Dermot, yeah, if that's what we would think, but we don't know. Somebody's saying they're buffering, not buffering here. Bit rate is right where it should be. Anyway, that rock has long since passed that line, and we can get rid of it. You see the next one actually getting to it now as well. And it is amazing to see how much lava is continuing to come out, and pretty awesome. Terry Curry didn't say hi to you yet. 3 computers going. Yeah, I got 3. 3 turned on, 1's turned off. So yeah, I got lots of stuff going, and everything works now. Okay, cool. Ron Davidson. That's a lot of lava. I've been buffering. Ron, I don't know why you're buffering. Maybe YouTube's got issues, because it looks pretty good here, so I'm not sure. A little buffering here a minute or so ago. Okay, Bill, no worries. Yeah, it's funny because we haven't changed anything here. It's still continuing to do its thing. And yes, we still have 2 bunnies eating. Just thought I'd throw that in. So, let's see. We did our jaunt over there to Hawaii. We did look at Iceland. I did look for a picture of Etna, and again, still in the clouds. So it really is not worthy of taking a picture of clouds. So unfortunately, we don't have anything new on Mount Etna, and I have not heard anything new on our volcano in Italy. And if we do hear something about it, we will certainly pass it along. While that left or northeast side is really pushing a lot of lava down now. And holy mackerel, that's just going. It's going. Welcome, Diane Craig, and Gren Zed as well. Michael also here. Didn't say hi to you guys. Paul Bolin, 360 meters per hour. 360 meters per hour, yeah. So every three hours you got a kilometer. So it's going to take you, if it's 4 or 5 kilometers, it's going to take you what? 3 hours per 1 kilometer, 5 kilometers. So yeah, you're going to be 5 hours, 6 hours before we see it hitting the shore or getting out there. Now, the other thing that you got to remember is this stuff will get in and mix in with some of the previously flown lava, and that will slow it down a bunch. So those speeds, they're going to be kind of set back a whole bunch. So I don't want to get too excited about saying, hey, it's going to travel that rate all the way down. That is up here in the higher areas and the steeper angles. Once you get down on the flatter areas, it's going to slow down to what we call bulldozer pace and start making more of a wall of that big rock block style lava and continue to push it as it goes along. French plate lava going on, yeah. French plate lava, okay. Some pretty weird shapes in there, though, if you're looking at them. I don't know, that thing looks like it's got a mouth or something, a Pac-Man in there chomping up the lava rocks. I don't know, being silly. Anyhow, let's see what else we got. This view, of course, I wonder if we can get that a little bit better. Which one is that? That is this, I think. Yeah, that is in HD. No, that isn't. I'm on the wrong one. This is this one. Oh, it's switched. It's switched. We want 4. There we go. That's HD now. A little bit better, but really didn't make that much of a difference. And so that is that guy, but you can see the way the cone is no longer putting stuff out on the top here, and we're missing those vents that we used to see here, and there were several going. They have basically shut off, so those are no more, and majority of that has now shifted to the northeast, and I'm suspecting that we had 3 vents there earlier and they've turned into 1, and that's a very likely of what happened. Go to YouTube, Dr. Fox. Which one is that one? This one? This one? I don't know which one is. Hang on. That's Canaria is that one. No, hang on. This is. I don't know which one's which one. Maybe they got other ones. I don't know. The one we didn't look at today was the one above the clouds, and that would have been this guy here. 3 into 1. What? Oh, okay. And here you can see from up at the observatory, you can see how that lava is lighting up the entire area, and it is bright. I live on the side of a huge mountain on one of the largest fault lines out here. Don't live on a fault line on a mountain. That's bad news. All right, I'm just trying to catch up to what they're saying in here. Nautica is great. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, this one is La Palma TV. Which one is my Nautica channel? That's La Palma TV. What? Have we got 2 La Palma TVs going? Oh. Hey, I see my mouse. Alright, I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. We just lost our one feed from La Palma TV. So, We'll try a new one and see if it shows anything. Nope, it didn't. Apparently they're still live, but they're showing their emblem, and that's all. So that's okay. We'll go back here for now, and I think we can leave it right there. Yeah, it's not good living close to fault lines. That can cause issues. Anyway, we didn't look at the weather yet. That's something I wanted to have a look at. And let me see if I can get my mouse onto that right map there. And yeah, it's on the 29th. It's a little bit behind though. We want to put it to there. Gives me what it's supposed to be. Alright, so if we zoom out a little bit first, give you a kind of an overview of what the wind patterns are doing around the world. So of course Africa here, Europe here, North and South America, Greenland, Iceland right there. Australia down under is down here. So or if you're looking at a flat map, it's also over here. Anyway, we'll zoom into our Canary Islands, of course. So Spain up there, Portugal there, Morocco here, and then of course you got your Canary Islands. And the more we zoom in, the better you can see what's going on. So this is the wind pattern around La Palma. You can see there's actually a dead spot in the backside here where there's virtually no wind, or it's curling around and slowing down, putting on the brakes. If we take a look at temperature, it'll change, and we can see 15, 14, 13 up at the top here, 14, 15 in those areas. So our volcano about 16 degrees, that area. If we look at the precipitation side of things, we see that it is raining on the other side of the island, and 1 to 2 millimeters, or 0.1 to 0.2 millimeters. I thought I seen a 0.3 there. Yeah, right there. But we're not seeing any rain on the other portion of it. If we back out a little bit more, we see Tenerife. It's got a little bit of rain happening there. Not a lot, but the wind is carrying everything out to the southwest here, which is pretty cool. If we go on to the clouds, I'm not sure if we can really differentiate it being nighttime with the clouds, but it gives you a pretty good idea that they are getting the occasional clouds there as well. And we're back to wind speed. So that kind of is the weather. And if we are getting any ash coming off of there, it would definitely be flowing out and down this direction. And when we look at that, it would probably be sucked up into this storm system here. And we won't be seeing anything coming over to the Caribbean at all. So South America or the Caribbean wouldn't see much there. And okay, I'm just looking at what was said there. Yeah, somebody jumped the gun there a little bit, guys. Anyhow, okay, so that kind of gives us a pretty good idea of what's going on there. If we go into Europe, we see where the stuff in Europe is going, curling around up in the northern parts. You're probably getting some snowstorms up in Hamburg area and stuff like that, in Germany. And Paris, I don't know what the heck it's doing. Probably getting a little bit of wind down here in Greece and those areas. So if Piggy is there, she may be able to deal with that and tell us about it. I don't know if she is there. So yeah, ESD. I don't know why you're putting all the caps. Please don't do that. We don't do caps in here. The message will get deleted really quickly. So, and let's see, what else we got? Looking around, I don't see any other storms or anything that we need to be concerned with. I do see stuff down here. Don't be traveling down in this area. South America, bottom end, that'd be bad. And how's New Zealand? If we zoom in there, it looks like they're getting a little twirlies around there too. So pretty interesting to see all that. Use your sage skills. What? Read the sign. Your yolks are. Oh, down like a lead balloon. Okay, I'm gonna stay away from that. Anyhow, there's our La Palma on the weather map with precipitation, wind, all that stuff. So we know that that stuff is still moving off land. It's not blowing back on towards the airport. Hopefully they have got the airport open back up. And I didn't hear anything about the airport today, but certainly hoping that they were able to get that going. We see our lava flow is still doing its beautiful bacon flow, and I'm waiting for these bottom flow areas here to start picking up. They should be, because we got a lot more lava sitting in the back there now, right? So we'll see what happens in short order. But I see we are running out of time, and we are 5 minutes away from ending the stream. And yes, this is a little bit longer stream today than it was in the other days, and that is due to the fact that we started early. I couldn't take it. I had to do it. I had to do it, I tells you. It was one of those things. Anyway, I'm hoping that all of you enjoyed the show today, and did, you know, and at least get something out of it. We did have a lot of lava flow. We were able to see where things are. And what do you mean, Linda Schoof? What do you mean, no? It's 5-minute warning to ending. Al Sanchez, welcome. I'm glad to have you here, by the way. And Michael, lava bacon strips. Okay. William Bull, bye now. Okay. All right, you guys, be good. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to our super chatter there. That was very nice to throw that in. Thank you to all my moderators. You guys did an awesome job. And of course, it's hard to take care of business sometimes when things are moving. And I will call this volcano El Toro, APF Deluxe. Yeah, officially, I don't think they've named it yet, from what I understood. So it might be El Toro, may be a name for it, and that might work. All right. On those friendly notes, yeah, it is time for me to basically wrap this up, you guys. And thank everyone for being here. And again, it is you guys that make the stream and make it all happen. And of course, I'm trying to see what some of this other stuff is. Okay. Trying to figure out what. Okay, the drone shows the lava. Okay, I'm just reading stuff, guys. Sorry. And Lisa, I did get your email. I will show those in the other one, because I have to save it first and that kind of thing. So, but I will definitely do that, Lisa. And thank you for sending those. Looks cute. Amelia throws in $1.99 New Zealand super chat. Thank you. That's awesome, Amelia. Very kind of you. And that gets our total up there high enough to pay the electric bill for today. So awesome, and I really do appreciate the support. Tai Joe, Nasta, good night, and yeah, thank you. Anyway, I'm going to get that other thing on the screen here. Thank you for watching. There we go. And on that note, I am going to bow out gracefully, since we have been streaming for 2 hours and 22 minutes. And it is time. My voice is definitely feeling it. Yes, Bob, C&D boy, right timing. Excellent. Thank you. And also, for those people who are on here and do wish to see more, we do have Tony is streaming, and Talk for Talk Air Iceland. He also has streaming going on, but Talk may not be doing the volcano. He may just be doing the Northern Lights. Either or, they're both enjoyable, so please do that. Dr. Fox, in some other chat, question for the hosts are written in all caps. That could be why some people are doing that. Yeah, and I wish they wouldn't, because we don't want caps. Thank you for letting me know that, though, Amelia, and that might be something I have to throw into my verbiage to throw that out. Okay, Duchess of Elements says she is also streaming, so and we'll see if I can get Duchess link up there real quick, and let's see. There we go. Okay, and Duchess of Elements is live, she says, and there we go. And I will get that up there for you. Okay, and we'll leave that there. So just to throw that in there as well. So if you guys do want to go over, you can. There, I forgot how to spell. Ha! There we go. Okay, so Duchess of Elements link is also in there, and you guys can give it a whirl if you want to do that. Anyway, for those who are still here, on the way out the door, hit that like button if you haven't hit it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And for all of you, please tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. See you all tomorrow. Take care and have a good night. I forgot to oink again. Oink, 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 oink. I forgot to oink. Oink, everybody.